also understand that we need to understand that all the things that we do here is a long-term thing. Bukannya you buat macam 1 month or like 2 weeks challenge tu, terus you akan dapat result. That's not the reality is no, you have to keep on going. Like for me, it took me, like when I first started too, it took me like a long time because I trial and error. I didn't have the proper system. I didn't have the proper coach. I didn't have the proper guidance. But once I start to see that, okay, I need to just follow just one thing and follow through it and not look at YouTube lah, all this. You guys notice that? Bila kita, of course, like internet, semua benda ada, right? Information is so much in the internet to a point where kalau kita research je, kita Google sana, Google sini, YouTube sana, YouTube sini, we tend to get more keliru. Betul tak? Siapa kat sini rasa macam tu?
Betul. The more we read, lagi banyak informasi yang macam merapu-rapu yang kadang kita dapat. And then susah kita nak apa ni, macam nak dapatkan mana satu info yang betul.
Exactly, kan? Because kita macam research sana, research ni. I've been there because that's why it took me a long time for me to get started. Because I rasa macam lagi keliru, tak tahu mana nak ikut. So one thing that I want to share with you guys is that find something that, number one, you need a proper system. You can ada system, you can ada plan, okay? And the thing about the system yang you pilih tu, kena produce results. You have to be very picky on like the things that you pick out there, because I know that kebanyakan dekat luar sana memang ada banyak like, you know, fitness programs, online coaching, YouTube pun banyak je free. Tetapi the thing about why people fail even though it's free is because tak ada accountability. When I say accountability, it means that number one, mungkin because it's free that we take it for granted, kan? Kita ambil for granted so we don't really follow through it, kan? So that's what I want to share with you guys, a system. We need a system in order for us to follow through, especially yang ada one of you guys cakap that we need it's a struggle to stay consistent, kan? So consistency is the key, but there are ways to stay consistent. It's not the fact that it's something that like, okay, I give you these secrets on how to stay consistent and then eventually you can stay consistent. No, you have to keep putting in the work. All right. All right, perfect. All right, one more. Ada lagi tak? Any other struggles that you guys are dealing with? Ada lagi tak?
Yasmin, saya suka makan tapi tak boleh resist lah bila nak makan nasi.
Sorry, apa dia?
Maksudnya macam kita bila makan nasi tu mungkin kadang-kadang kita boleh reduce suku-suku separuh, tapi once it's come to dessert tu kita tak boleh nak tahan diri daripada makan. So problem bila nak control makan.
Faham. So when it comes to like makan kan, eating habits kita lah kan. This is something that I think a lot of people struggle with, because number one, the reason is the habits. Kita dah biasa sangat, you know, macam nak makan tu, nak makan ni, because of the lifestyle that we live. And the second thing is that you notice that bila you cut off a certain food, kan, let's say lah, every day for like 5 tahun you makan roti canai je every morning, kan, or roti canai dengan teh tarik every morning, kan. So and then there's this one time where you're like, okay, I want to change pemakanan I nak, you know, eat healthy, so I tak boleh makan roti canai, I tak boleh minum teh tarik, enough. So when that first 2 weeks tu, the first 2 minggu you buat tu, you rasa okay, and then after a while you rasa macam tak boleh tahan dah nak makan roti canai, nak minum teh tarik, kan, you akan crave lagi, like you akan literally crave more. So it's about the mindset juga. It's about the relationship that you have with food. Okay, the relationship that you have with food. So for me, how I coach my clients that have given the results is, number one is that we practice flexible dieting. Kalau kita fokus dengan restrictive diet, eventually kita akan binge eat. Betul tak? Siapa kat sini rasa macam tu? Pernah go through that? Pernah experience that?
sometimes lah.
Fatin cakap saya, yes. Yes, kan? Because it's about, if kalau you restrict, you eventually will binge eat. Okay, so what I want you to try is to slowly cut down. Okay, kalau let's say you nak slowly cut down manis-manisan, kuih-kuih, you can still have it, tapi slowly cut down. Instead of, for instance, siapa sini suka Cadbury chocolate ke apa kan? Instead of selalunya kalau you habiskan that one chocolate bar in one sitting tengok TV tu, tengok dah habis dah. Instead of finishing one bar, you can still have it tapi half. And sikit lagi, and then sikit lagi. So you cannot completely terus cut off because your body and your mindset is gonna it's gonna affect your mental health, and that's the truth. And especially women, a lot of women, especially macam bila kita ada datang bulan kita ada craving, betul tak? So kalau kita tak listen to our body, eventually kita akan makan lebih banyak manis. Okay, so switch. Instead of focusing on restrictive diet, focus on flexible dieting, which is what I'm going to be sharing with you guys. So I know you guys take notes, okay? Take notes and implement it to your lifestyle right away, okay? And if you guys have any question, you boleh masuk dalam chat and then I will look through, okay? All right. Okay, thank you so much, you guys, for sharing your struggles and apa-apa I share about how we can troubleshoot that. I hope it helps. All right, guys, give me a thumbs up in the chat if it helps. I hope it does. All right. So let's move on. Okay, so this is the main thing that is the foundation on how we can be successful in our fitness journey. Okay, so number one, if you think like this slide, is to understand where you are currently at, meaning you kena faham mana you sekarang kan, apa you punya habits sekarang, macam mana you punya lifestyle sekarang, macam mana pemakanan you sekarang, you work out tak consistently. So you need to be real and honest and understand where you are currently at right now. And then we need to figure out, okay, apa yang I nak achieve? What is my fitness goal that I want to achieve, right? And then throughout that, you need to understand what are the actions, apa yang perkara you kena buat in order for you to achieve that goal, right? So this framework atau this system does not really apply to fitness journey only. It applies to everything that we do in life, whether career, whether like starting a business, every single thing. But to me, this is the system and this is the framework that we need to hold close to, which means that we need to understand where we're currently at, what is the goal that we want to achieve, and what are the actions that we are doing so that we can get to our goal. So now I nak tanya all of you, what are your goals? Share with me, what are your fitness goals that you want to achieve right now?
Body like you,
kurus.
Dengan ada body shape yang cantik.
Body shape yang cantik. Be more specific. Body shape yang cantik itu macam mana? Because like it's very subjective. Some people think macam tu cantik. Some people think cantik.
Like you pun okay juga, Miss.
Okay, so you it's more about the physical appearance, yes?
Yes.
Okay, fit, yes, perfect. Lose weight, ideal BMI, perut. Apa lagi? What is your goal? Okay, so when it comes to setting our goals kan, we need to be very specific. Okay? Specific. Sangat kena specific, because the more specific kita set our goals, the higher chances that we can visualize and we can see that goal coming through. Right? Kan? So, be very specific. So macam let's say kalau nak lose weight tu berapa kg? What is your ideal weight that you want to achieve? Can? So be very specific. All right, perfect. Okay. So a lot of goals that we want to achieve. Road to 60 kg, amazing. Yes. Lose weight dengan sihat. Oh, I love that, Farah. Lose weight dengan sihat. Buat secara sihat yang akan kekal sepanjang hidup you. Bukan short term thing. Okay. Nak naik berat. Okay. This is something that I feel that actually banyak orang nak naik berat sebenarnya. But it's just but mostly people want to lose weight, want to get fit. But naik berat ni is very something that I also deal with my clients. Some of my clients also pun nak naik berat. So it all depends on that person, kan? You tengok kan sekarang banyak orang different goals. Semua orang bukan sama goals kita kan? Kita ada different goals. But at the end of the day, the common thing is kita nak healthy. Betul tak? Maintain 70 kg, nak sado. Susah nak control nafsu makan. Okay. Alright. So if you notice kan, thank you for sharing. So if you notice, kita semua ada different goals. Bukan sama. Okay. Bukan sama. So when it comes to your goals ni, it has to be personalized lah, kan? So now we need to figure out what are the actions that we need to achieve we need to do or implement in order to achieve our goals. So your actions could be your training, and your nutrition, and the third thing is your mindset. And actually the fourth thing also that I want to add is having an accountability or having a community. Like you guys can keep each other accountable in like getting fit and reaching our goals. So you need to have those four things when it comes to actions. Okay, so your training, pemakanan you, diet you. Third thing is your mindset. Mindset adalah sangat penting. Mindset is the one that will determine you whether you can kekal or maintain your fitness journey long term atau tidak. Okay, but mindset is something that you can always keep on working every single day. Alright, and the fourth thing is accountability. Kita kena ada support. Kalau kita tak ada support, kita akan rasa sangat-sangat lonely. Kita akan rasa macam, alamak, I seorang juga dalam journey ni kan. So that's the reason kalau Peach Project pun, in Peach Project, I am all about community. Because for me, when I first started my fitness journey, I rasa sangat-sangat lonely. Siapa kat sini rasa lonely dalam, losing weight journey atau getting fit, So when we're lonely, chances of us reaching our goal is going to be sangat-sangat difficult. That's the honest truth. We all need support, okay? In one way or another, we need support and accountability from our community. All right, perfect. So let's move on. Okay, this is the fun part. I nak share with you guys about like one of my clients' case study. So her name is Sarah. She's still with us. She has been with Peach Project for quite a while already because she just want to keep on getting better because like dia macam ni tau, kalau dia dah reach that goal tu, dia nak okay, what's the next goal, because it's always possible for you to keep on growing, to keep on improving, but we need to take it step by step. So I nak share a case study by Sarah ni. So before Peach Project or before dia start fitness journey dia rasa clueless, keliru, rasa demotivated, lepas tu nak pergi gym pun rasa macam tak nak pergilah, tak nak pergilah, tak tahu macam mana nak buat, tak tahu macam mana nak guna mesin semua tu. Kalau kat rumah pula tak ada motivation pula kan. Ada katil, ada Netflix, ada TV, semua memang taklah nak workout kan. So dia akan rasa intimidated and then progress dia pun macam ni je. Tak macam ni. Okay, so dia rasa tak confident, nutrition dia pun tak bagus sangat, dia confident pun tak sangat, and dia tak ada that defined muscles that she wants to achieve. So again, goals kita ni memang berlainan, but at the end of the day kita nak jadi sihat, betul tak? So after dia join Peach Project and follow the system that I'm going to be sharing with you guys kejap lagi, when she followed the system in terms of nutrition, training semua that I have created, wow, the results is amazing. Okay, so now she's constantly motivated. She's always like kicking at the gym, even dekat rumah sekarang kan, because MCO semua, she's like crushing it with her workouts, always checking in, her scheduled workouts pun dia akan follow through, so having that habit. Remember I cakap pasal bina tabiat tu, so she already have that habits within her because she keep on doing it. And when I mention about habits ni, dia macam macam gosok gigi. Kan kita bangun pagi, kita dah tak fikir sangat nak gosok gigi, kita terus gosok gigi. Betul tak? Kan? Kita terus gosok gigi, kita tak fikir dah. So because since we were young, since kita kecil lagi, kita dah biasa, kena biasakan kan, so dah jadi habit. So it's just like that, fitness, training, pemakanan semua pun boleh jadi macam tu, but you need to keep on building the tabiat yang sihat. Okay, so now she's so confident, she now have muscles, she has her mind and body connection improved, and overall nutrition she has improved. And the first step that she did in order for her to improve her nutrition, pemakanan dia, diet dia adalah, let's see, what's the next? Okay, is this kind of perspective on food. Okay, so kita kena tengok food ni adalah fuel. Okay, macam body kita ni macam kereta kan. Kereta kan kita kena isi minyak. Kita nak isi minyak yang the best quality atau low quality. So it's all up to us, betul tak? So food is fuel. So food ni adalah macam minyak lah kan. Minyak untuk body kita lah. And food is not the enemy. That's something that kita kena change our perspective. And kebanyakan that I coach ladies, perempuan, kebanyakan yang I went through is that they're always like, oh tak nak makan nasi, especially for those yang nak lose weight. Oh tak nak makan nasi, like oh tak nak, macam, because we already put that mindset macam nasi tu menggemukkan you. Padahal tidak, okay? It's not nasi, okay? Which I'm going to share with you. What is it that is going to help you lose weight, and what is it that's going to gain weight? Because I think ada orang tadi cakap nak gain weight kan? So I'm going to share with you the basic, the concept that kita kena faham. Okay, nasi tu bukan musuh, okay? It's not the musuh, okay? So the goal here, we need to build a healthy relationship with food. So kita kena switch our mindset. Instead of thinking like, oh Aina, of course you want to lose weight. Tapi the reason kita nak buat ni, when it comes to nutrition, kita kena focus on building healthy relationship with food. Bila kita ada healthy relationship with food, that's where we will succeed in the long term. Okay, kalau kita punya relationship dengan food unhealthy, tak sihat, it's going to be very hard. So we always want to work towards macam mana kita nak bina a healthy relationship with food. Okay, are you guys with me? Can you guys hear me?
Yeah.
Okay, because dalam chat ada orang tak ada dengar.
Still with you, don't worry, Khaira.
Alright, perfect. Okay, kalau korang ada question ke apa kan, just drop me in the chat tau, because I always look at it juga. Okay. Alright. I hope you guys understand this. Let's move on. So this is something that it is something that bukan semua orang tahu maybe, but do you guys know that nutrition and diet plan is not something that a one size fits all, meaning that kalau ada nutrition plan tu bukan semua orang akan benefit. Like let's say there's no such thing as nutrition plan, diet plan that works for everyone in this room. No, it doesn't work that way. Okay, so nutrition plan and diet plan tu dia kena specifically for you. So when I say specifically for you, it's either you hire a nutritionist or dietitian to help you with your diet plan, hire an expert, atau you can also gain the knowledge, which means that gain the foundation that you need in terms of creating your own nutrition, right? Creating your own like healthy relationship with food, right? And understanding your body for you. So I'm going to be sharing with you guys apa yang you boleh lakukan untuk like understand the foundation of nutrition. All right. So the nutrition protocol. So these are the three things. All of my Peach Project clients hold close to these three protocols. Okay, so nutrition is really not complicated, which is what I'm going to share with you guys. It's not complicated. And I'm here right now sharing all the secrets that you need to know. I'm here to actually make it very simple for you to follow. Okay, kalau benda tu susah, benda tu kompleks, kita memang susah sebagai manusia, kita memang susah nak ikut, betul tak? So kalau benda tu nampak simple, of course senang nak ikut, betul tak? Kita akan follow through it without a doubt, without any Any doubts? Can? So when it comes to a healthy diet, getting the balance is key in terms of sustaining it. Okay, so a balanced diet is the one that gives your body the nutrition that it needs in order for your body to function properly. Okay, so the 3 things here, like I mentioned here, number 1, portion is the ultimate key. Okay, portion is the ultimate key. Remember I cakap tadi, nasi tu bukan musuh kita, right? It's not our enemy. Okay, but what you can do is that you can slowly cut down instead of like decrease the amount of rice, let's say, but don't completely cut rice, because the moment you buat tu, when you have been eating nasi, when you have been eating nasi for the rest of your life, and the moment you cut tu, your body is just going to be like, and your mental health is just not going to be okay, because you akan rasa macam susah, lepas tu you akan rasa macam dah lah, makan je lah nasi, kan? So we don't want that. Okay, so portion is key. Instead of completely cutting it, decrease the amount. Okay.
Jasmine, sorry nak mencela. Is it true kalau macam kita cut off nasi kan untuk certain period, and then bila kita continue makan balik, dia akan membuatkan berat kita bertambah?
Okay.
Dengan mendadak.
Okay, so I'll share with you the reason why kebanyakan orang dekat sana kan, lepas diorang cut off rice, lepas tu diorang makan nasi terus naik balik. The reason why is because they are eating more than they were before. Faham tak? Meaning that their calories that they eat is more than they eat before. Does that make sense? So it makes sense kan, kalau you cut off rice, obviously calories you akan decrease because you're cutting off something. Betul tak? Tapi bila you bring in that thing again, kan? Bila you bring in that makan nasi again, of course your calories is going to increase unless you decrease the other things, the lauk-lauk yang you makan tu. Does that make sense?
Yes.
Yeah, so that's the foundation of it. Tadi siapa yang tanya?
Saya.
Tak nampak. Syah Okay, alright. Okay. Alright, Syah.
And then macam ada orang yang cut nasi, tapi dia ganti nasi dengan ada source of karbo. Contoh,
ada source of whole grains kan. So okay, so ada source of carbs, boleh, tak ada masalah. Some people akan makan quinoa kan. Siapa kat sini tahu quinoa?
Dia macam ada dia bentuk kecil-kecil tu.
Cicik kan, dia macam grain. Ada yang makan brown rice, ada yang makan sweet potato as carbs, ada yang makan potato. So carbs is fine. Carbs, nasi is considered as carbs as well. Okay, so your choices of carbs is up to you, but at the end of the day, portion tu and berapa banyak you makan. Kan? Clear tak, Syah?
Betul.
Okay, good. Alright, so I ada nampak chat ni. Boleh makan telur rebus hari-hari, limit berapa biji sehari. So it's depending on you, it's very subjective. This question is not subjective, it's depending on where you're at and your goal juga. Remember that I mentioned tadi. But kalau telur ni, try to not eat like, 5 or 6. Limit to maybe 2 or 3 is like perfectly fine. And then kalau macam you nak increase your protein tu, jangan depend on telur sahaja. Carilah like ikan, ayam, and all the other lean protein sources. Okay, telur is perfectly fine. Okay, maybe 2 to 3 is enough. So it's really depending on you, right? Your body and also your goals. Okay. Perfect. So let me continue. So second one, first I mentioned about the portion. Then second one is to eat the rainbow. And this is something that I like preach on. Okay, so eating your rainbow ni, dia punya konsep ni, obviously rainbow colorful kan. The concept is something that macam, kalau you nampak pinggan you kan, pinggan you tak ada color, is something that you need to reflect back on. Okay, so try to when you're eating macam lauk-lauk or apa tu buah-buahan atau sayur-sayuran, make it colorful. Okay, eat your colors. So every meal that you consume has to have like green, yellow, red, purple, because every single color too, if you do your research in depth, it has a specific role in terms of your health. Okay, so green, yellow, red, purple. So eating a diverse of colorful foods like your fruits and vegetables can be the best way for you to get in your vitamins, get in your nutrients, get in your minerals that your body needs, so that your body can thrive and your body can function at its level best. All right. Third one, the 80-20 rule. This is something that is one of my favorite. The 80-20 rule ni, it's more of like your wholesome foods. 80% of your diet needs to be fresh, wholesome, not processed. And the 20% of your diet too, it can be processed foods, because the reality is kita kan live in such a modern era already kan, semua benda pun nak like ada proses kan, kena proses, macam even cheese or yogurt pun memang process. Okay, so but of course it's healthy, but when I refer to processed food ni, dia macam nuggets, sausage, all these frozen foods, yang banyak preservatives semua ni. So limit that. Okay, if you can't completely limit it, it's fine, have it 20% of your diet, tapi 80% tu you kena wajib makan fresh, wholesome foods. All right, so that is the formula you should live by. So every time you make choices untuk makan apa yang you nak makan semua, make choices on like 80% of your diet tu kena fresh. Macam ayam fresh, vegetable fresh, even nasi is fresh, you know. So like the processed foods macam nugget ni semua, try to limit it. All right, I'm not asking you to cut completely 100%, because to me it's really not possible, right? So limit it. When you start to limit it, you will see the difference, I promise you. All right, so another case study. I love it when I hit a case study, because honestly I just want to like let you know that it's possible. So Ira here, she is also one of the Peach Project girls. So before she joined Peach Project, I don't know if you guys will relate, tapi before she joined Peach Project, she went through that cycle yang macam beli pil kurus, all these quick fix, detox tea, because she wants to lose weight, kan? So she bought all of this. She invested all her money in all this like pil kurus and all that. I don't know if you guys can relate, but she did. She did that, and she followed such a strict diet to a point where it affected her mental health. Lepas tu she started to binge eat, right? So yeah, she consumed all this thing, and then she see the result, right? Tapi after a while, she noticed that dia balik kepada her previous weight. So she's back to square one where she was before, because the reality is that we need to understand that short term, benda-benda yang short term dengan tak sustain memang tak akan kekal forever. Okay, so when we want to do something, kita always want it to kekal forever. We want it to be the long term thing, kan? So that's what she did before she joined Peach Project, or before she actually really like invest in the proper way of doing things. And when she get into Peach Project and she implement all the things that I'm sharing with you guys right now, she lost 10 kg in total. She's from 84 kg down to 74 kg. Her relationship with food is amazing now. She can understand her body better. What are the food that she should be eating for her body, the actions that she should be taking in order for her to reach her goal, and her mental health towards food, and her for herself, her self-confidence has improved. But generally, her overall lifestyle has improved because the approach that she choose is to go to the sustainable way instead of the short-term way. Okay, perfect. So now, how did she do it? How did Ira do it? She followed a balanced diet. Okay, so balanced diet, you need to have your fruits, fresh fruits, fresh vegetables, whole grains. Whole grains could be rice, oats, all the benefits of like getting in your grains, kan? And then your healthy fats and your lean proteins. Okay, so I want you guys to sort of understand the concept that the more simple it is in terms of ingredients, the better it is in your journey. Okay, so keep it simple. Tak payah fancy ikut recipe yang macam Khairul Amin ke. You know, sometimes yeah, his recipe is simple, but sometimes kita kena ada ingredients yang fancy. Keep it simple, keep it minimal. Okay, kalau nak buat chicken breast pun, you nak marinate fancy tak payah. You just literally need like black pepper, salt sikit. Kalau tak nak salt pun tak apa. You know, kicap sikit enough. Right, so keep it simple. The more simple it is, the better. All right. So next one. Ooh, we're getting deep now, guys. We're getting like pretty deep because we're going to talk more about the calories and what are the things that we need to understand in order for us to lose fats and gain muscle. Okay, let me read the comment. Roy kata tak perlu lauk, kicap dengan telur cukup, right? But of course we need our vegetables too. Ingat Roy, kita kena ada our vegetables, kita kena ada our fruits as well, okay? Because kita perlu the micronutrients, which I'm gonna share with you guys in a bit. All right, guys, let me just share. Okay, so understanding calories. Oops. Understanding calories. So the law of calories ni kebanyakan orang fikir macam, oh, calories ni gemuk. Calories ni menggemukkan. Okay, so this is the thing that we need to understand. Calories is equivalent to energy. That's the basic. Okay, calories is equivalent to energy. Okay, so like when you eat too much calories, like let's say you consume too much calories and you don't end up using the calories that you consume, it doesn't end up using energy, converting energy towards like whatever you do, whether you work out ke atau tak work out on your daily basis, daily activities. Kalau your body don't use that as the energy, it's going to just stay in your body. Betul tak? It doesn't use the energy, it doesn't convert to energy. So again, training, working out plays a huge part as well whenever you consume your food, as well as metabolism. So metabolism rate kita ni semua berlainan. Ada yang laju, ada yang like fast, the rate of metabolism is fast, ada yang slow. Kan kebanyakan yang nak gain weight tu, kan banyak orang macam, I know quite a number of people yang nak gain weight, but then like they don't really work out, right? Dia slim, dia kurus, tapi dia nak gain weight because they don't really work out, tapi dia makan banyak. Siapa ada kawan kat sini atau siapa kat sini macam tu? Makan banyak tapi tak gain weight. Siapa kat sini macam tu atau siapa ada kawan macam tu? Banyak juga. Okay, kan? So it's because your metabolism rate is high. All right. So continue. So ada yang nak lose weight, ada yang nak get fit and gain weight, kan? So to lose weight or drop your fats in your body fat percentages, you must be eating at a calorie deficit. And calorie deficit ni kan, it means that eating less than you were eating before. Okay, eating less than you were eating before. But in order for you to be calorie deficit ni, let's say kan, for instance sekarang you makan 2,000 atau 2,500 calories in a day. Let's say you start to track your food and your eating habits. You makan 2.5k calories in a day. Lepas tu, okay, you nak lose weight. So you need to be eating less than 2,500 calories in a day. And a lot of people that is unsuccessful to lose weight, even though they follow the calorie deficit, is because dorang buat in a drastic way. So let's say they were eating 2,500 calories on that day. Lepas tu, moving forward, dia nak be on a calorie deficit by 1,200 calories. That's insane. It's not going to be sustainable. Number one, you're going to shock your body. And then especially for women, your hormones is going to mess up, which that's why we don't highly recommend that. So try following a sustainable approach kalau you nak be on a calorie deficit. Okay, so try dropping at least 10% of your daily average calorie intake. Okay, and then decrease it slowly. All right, don't like terus macam okay 1000 calories je lah makan hari ni. No. Number one, also you're going to mess up the metabolism rate. Your metabolism rate is going to be slower and all that. So try to do it in a sustainable way. Okay, 10%. But whatever it is, bottom line, the foundation is that kalau you not lose weight or drop your body fat percentage, you need to be on a calorie deficit. Calorie deficit, that's it, right? So next one, I think tadi Shah tanya kan? Shah tanya tadi kan, like about the nasi thing kan. So this is it, this is the answer. So kebanyakan orang yang macam, because they were on calorie deficit, because they took out the rice, dorang tak makan nasi. Tapi when they bring back the nasi, even though they were still eating the same lauk, obviously they're eating more than they were before, right? So that's the reason why they gain back the weight, okay? So like from here, to gain weight or muscle, you must be on a calorie surplus. Okay, ada orang tadi cakap, oh saya nak sado. Siapa cakap tadi? Saya nak sado. Okay, so kalau you nak sado, you need to be eating more, you need to be getting in more calories, especially protein, okay? So that your body can build the muscle. So you need to be on a calorie surplus and eating sufficient calories to support your building that muscle, okay? Building that muscle tissue, recovery, and all that, okay? So this is the basic, guys. This is something that I want you guys to always hold close to. Kalau you not lose weight, you have to be eating less than you were before. Kalau you not gain weight or gain muscle, you need to be eating more than you were eating before. Clear? Simple kan? Sangat-sangat simple kan? Kan? Clear. Okay, Roy cakap clear. Okay. So it's a very simple concept to grasp. So apa-apa yang you all the myth yang you have been consuming all this while about nasi lah, all this. The only thing is that kalau you not lose weight or you not lose fats, you need to be eating less than you were before. And kalau you not gain weight, you need to be eating more than you were before. All right, so meaning that, let's say siapa-siapa yang tadi kan nak gain weight kan, you have to understand also your body, I know that you when you eat more tu, on certain days you still feel like it's the same. So you kena faham your metabolism rate juga kan. So even if you're not doing anything pun, your body burns calories, or your body burns like the energy that you consume. So you kena faham that you need to be eating more than what your body burns naturally. Okay, perfect. So let's move on. This is my favorite part as well. Understanding macronutrients and micronutrients. Okay, so this is the good stuff. This is the good stuff, and this is the basic of it all. If you guys faham this concept ni, you guys can go off on your own and literally customize your own nutrition plan. But tapi you kena faham lah. You memang kena faham in depth about your macronutrients and micronutrients, how much you need for yourself and all that, okay? So macronutrients ni adalah protein, carbs, and fats. All right, three things. Micronutrients ni adalah your vitamins and your minerals, okay? So protein, your lean protein could be in ayam, ikan, beef, apa lagi? Even like macam tofu is actually really high in protein. Tempe, siapa kat sini suka makan tempe goreng?
Ayam
kan? Tempe pun
orang Jawa. Me too. Orang Jawa makan tempe.
Yes, orang Jawa makan tempe, betul tu. Tempe pun memang high in protein intake, okay guys? So siapa-siapa yang suka makan tempe tu, you can double up your tempe portion lah to increase your protein intake. Okay, but make sure jangan goreng lah. Maybe air fry ke atau bake ke, it's fine. And then your carbs, okay? Your carbs could be nasi, even vegetables pun ada carbs sikit juga. Tapi carbs, try to focus more on like sweet potato, because sweet potato is really high in iron, so it helps with your overall immunity juga. So roasted potato, sweet potato, potato rebus, mashed potato, nasi, brown rice, all this, your whole grains actually are the carbs, okay? And you also need fats. So kebanyakan orang nak lose weight ni kan, diorang tak nak makan fats. They stay away from fats. But we need to understand that our body, we need all of these 3 macronutrients in order for us to function and reach our fitness goal. The reason being because fats, okay? Especially women, kita kena faham that kita perlu fats. Our fats intake is actually higher than men. Okay, so lelaki lain sikit. Biologically, we know that guys are different than girls. Tapi you kena faham that women, in order for us to support balanced hormones, right, we need fats. But when I talk about fats ni, bukanlah macam fats yang menggemukkan, macam mayonis ke, apa, all this like menggemukkan kan. I want you to focus on macam healthy fats. Healthy fats could be avocado atau olive oil, tofu pun ada fats juga, nuts, kacang macam almond, cashew nut, macadamia. So all these nuts ni pun is very good for our skin, for our hair, for our nails, especially women kan. So we need fats, okay? Chia seeds, flax seeds, semua di superfood memang bagus lah. So macronutrients ni you kena ada 3 benda. Jangan cut any single thing, okay? You can reduce the intake, right? But don't reduce protein lah. You can reduce fats, you can reduce carbs, but don't cut completely because our body kita perlu all these things, okay? So moving on to the macronutrients is basically macam your vitamins and your minerals, okay? So really simple stuff, but I'll share with you guys more because I nak touch base sikit about supplements because banyak orang ada this myth about supplements yang okay, makan supplement je everything is going to be solved for me. The reality is no, okay, because we need to go back to the foundation of your nutrition. So I nak share sikit about the numbers, okay? So each macro, which means that each protein, your carbs, your fats memang ada calorie dia, okay? So kalau you tengok kat sini on the right, each macro ada value dia, okay? So 1 gram of protein equals to 4 calories. Okay, so 1 gram of carbs equals to 4 calories. And you tengok ni, 1 gram of fats is equivalent to 9 calories, right? So don't be afraid of the numbers, but understand that we need it. We need protein, we need carbs, we need fats. Okay, it's just the amount. So obviously kan, kalau you nak lose weight, you need to understand your calories punya numbers. Kan, berapa gram of protein, berapa gram of carbs, berapa gram of fats equivalent to berapa calories you take. So this is the basic, okay? This is the basic. So I hope you guys understand this, but there is a simpler way. Takkanlah kita nak kita kan bukan bodybuilder kan, takkanlah kita nak measure ambil berapa chicken breast tu 20 gram protein, lepas tu kita kena kira-kira, memang tak lah kan nak sustain. So there are always better ways for us to track it, which I'm going to be sharing with you guys, okay? All right, so again, food tracking methods. So there are different ways for you to track your food. Okay, so it all depends on what works for you, because some of this, sometimes it doesn't work for your lifestyle, sometimes it does. So you can trial and error on what works for you and your lifestyle, because I wouldn't know how your lifestyle is unless we talk to each other and I understand more. Okay, so there are about five methods of food tracking. Okay, so number 1 is your calorie counting. So calorie counting, like I mentioned tadi, you can measure all this and all that. And then second one is macro counting. Okay, macro counting. Okay, so all this calorie counting, macro counting, you can actually use this app called MyFitnessPal. If you want to give it a go, by all means, I think you really should. Because for me, when I first started, I did it because now I understand, okay, satu chicken breast tu berapa protein, berapa calories. So it's all about understanding your food. Okay, so bila you dah faham, it's so easy for you to just eyeball it. You don't even have to measure. But for me, I feel like it's so important for us to go through it first in order for us untuk faham lebih lagi tentang macro calories and berapa kita consume. And then the third one is your hand portion. Right, your hand portion, your palm, your fist, can your palm, your fist, and all that. And then the fourth one, mindful eating, and the final one, intuitive eating. I'm gonna be sharing with you guys more about what this is. Okay, so calorie. Are you guys with me? Okay, tak? So far boleh follow tak?
Boleh.
Okay. Interesting tak?
Menarik.
Menarik kan? Great, I love it. Okay, so method 1, your calories and your macros counting. So this is, you have to kena faham lah, semua orang lain. Semua orang lain when it comes to berapa calories or berapa macros you perlu untuk you reach your goal. Okay, whether it's ketinggian you, berat you, your age, your activity level, and also your fitness goals that you want to achieve. All right, so I just not share with you guys. MyFitnessPal is something that you can use. You boleh, kalau you ada Apple Store atau Google Play Store, you just cari je MyFitnessPal. Okay, it's free. It's a free app which I also use sometimes. But when I first started my fitness journey, I memang guna lah because it really helps me to understand the numbers. But I want to share with you more because this method ni doesn't work for everyone because again depends on your lifestyle. So this method is something that kalau orang tu macam rajin nak key in, nak understand about the numbers and all that, and you just enjoy doing it, you just enjoy tracking it, because some people dorang memang suka nak key in because it keeps them macam accountable, it keeps them macam oh memang kena buat. So badan kena rajin lah kan. But this one is not for people who are confused about the numbers, or people are they find it macam time consuming, banyak sangat effort nak kena put in, lepas tu attention kena put in every single day, tapi banyak things going on in your life, you're busy, so it's not for you. Okay, but then kalau let's say you want to prioritize it, boleh, memang boleh, tapi it will take some time. All right, so that's for you if you want to go for this food tracking method. This is my favorite for those yang macam busy tapi macam tak payah nak guna MyFitnessPal semua ni, is the hand portion. Okay, so your hand portion ni memang senang lah because you have your hands, so you boleh buat kan. So you're not actually measuring your food, right? You're not actually measuring the numbers, berapa calories semua, but then you measure the portion, you measure the portion size. So whether it's the protein, the carbs, or the fats, remember your macronutrients kan. So let's say your protein, this is the rule of thumb lah bila portion size. So your protein tu, especially for women, your protein should be your palm. Okay, so the amount of protein, kalau you tengok you punya pinggan you need to nampak that your protein that you eat needs to be your palm. Okay, your palm. Okay, and then your vegetables needs to be your fist. So the amount of vegetables yang you makan for one meal needs to be your vegetables. It needs to be your fist. So kalau vegetables tu sikit daripada your fist, you need to increase until it reach your fist. Okay, because that's like the general rule of thumb as a meal. Okay, and then your carbs should be like this. This is how you measure your carbs. So you put all the carbs here and then you measure it. Okay, your hands. Okay, and your fats should be your thumb. Easy. So whether it's your olive oil, avocado, and all that. So make sure when you choose your fats too, make sure it is healthy fats. Okay, healthy fats. Bukan yang macam all this menggemukkan, all this cheesy stuff, all this mayo stuff. So keep it at the portion too. So, but this method is so perfect for those yang memang busy sangat and then like tak ada time nak, measure, nak key in MyFitnessPal. This is perfect for you, okay? And it's good enough. To be honest, kalau you ikut hand portion punya food tracking method ni, it's good enough for you to get started and for you to progress further in your fitness journey, okay? But this is not for you, for those yang macam professional athletes, bina badan semua tu, memang this is not for you because you need to be more in depth, right? So you can go for calories and macros. So siapa yang nak sado tu, I think best you go for more of the macros and calories counting. Tapi kena rajin lah, okay? And then the final one I nak share is the mindful as well as intuitive eating. So yang ni I rasa banyak sangat orang dah start to apply because this one relates a lot with your mental health and how your relationship with food is. Okay, so mindful eating is more of like listening to your body. Okay, so like for mindful eating, you kena faham your body, macam when you eat tu jangan sampai full, jangan sampai memang full dah tak boleh bergerak, dah tak boleh bergerak dah kan. You kena faham that when you're eating tu you kena reach 80% full sahaja. Okay, jangan makan sampai full, tak boleh bergerak semua sampai nak tidur semua. Okay, so usually that time kita deal with that masa kita puasa lah kan. Masa kita puasa kita rasa slow kan lepas makan because kita overeat, betul tak? So understand that mindful eating ni is more of like not eating more than you should, just eat 80% full. All this thing about understanding your body. Okay, so but for mindful eating dengan intuitive eating ni memang bagus sangat untuk orang yang try to build healthy relationship with food dengan faham lebih tentang body mereka. So this is something that I feel that you boleh mix. Okay, so food tracking method ni bukannya you kena pilih satu je. You boleh actually mix. Like for me, I follow hand portion and mindful intuitive eating. I combine both. You memang boleh combine both. Okay, so not something that is restrictive lah. Okay, so mindful and intuitive eating memang tak strict. It's more of like understanding your body. Okay, alright guys. Okay tak? Semua okay tak?
Macam let's say, contohlah let's say lah during lunch hour kita terlebih makan.
Rasa penat
so,
kan?
By dinner kita cut sikit lah, boleh kan?
Boleh. So for me kalau lunch time tu try to eat like I said like more on like the nutrient dense. Kan, because kalau kita terlebih makan tu kita rasa macam penat kan, kita rasa sluggish, kita rasa macam nak tidur lah macam tu, betul tak?
Yep.
Yeah, so yeah, if you rasa macam yang you makan sekarang lunch time ni, you rasa macam lunch time ni you makan macam rasa terlebih tu, you can cut down a little bit. Maybe when you cut down a little bit kan, maybe nasi sikit and then more vegetables, you will feel the difference. Okay.
Thank
And
you.
kadang-kadang kan Syah, masa you makan lunch you kena tengok juga your fats intake. Lauk tu banyak minyak tak? Kadang-kadang banyak minyak tu yang akan make you rasa macam you overeat. Padahal portion you tak adalah banyak sangat, tapi because content minyak tu yang you guna kan untuk masak tu tinggi. Especially kalau goreng-goreng. You perasan tak?
Yalah, ikan goreng, ayam goreng.
Kan? So for me kalau boleh lah kan, try to limit goreng-goreng ni lah, because the thing is content you akan fat content you akan tinggi kan. So maybe air fry atau bake atau steam kan, it will help. Okay, macam ada orang tanya makan kembung singgang tu okay. Okay guys, let me continue. Okay, perfect. Okay, so I hope you guys are clear dengan food tracking methods ni. I don't know if any of you are using MyFitnessPal, tapi it's more of like you memang kena rajin lah, Tapi for me personally, I would recommend it kalau you rajin, because you akan memang faham every single ingredients tu berapa calories, you akan faham the macros behind it berapa. And trust me, kalau you memang follow through the calorie counting and macro counting, lagi cepat lah you akan see the results. Okay, tapi the effort tu memang kena double up lah kan. Alright, so another one, I think this is the last case study, and I will never leave this nutrition talk if I don't share Farah punya journey. Okay, Farah punya journey is so impressive. So before Peach Project ni, dia selalu rasa apa, letih, dia rasa fatigue, tired all the time, macam Syah cakap tadi kan. Apa tu, bila makan lunch you akan rasa penat, tapi you tak buat apa pun. You tak exercise sangat pun, you tak buat apa pun. So dia memang felt like that as well. Okay, so she shared with me that she selalu rasa fatigue, tired, tapi dia tak tahu kenapa. And then last time she used to be in size XL and she was really unhappy lah. As a woman, just unhappy and not confident with the body, right? Because for me kan, I believe kalau is like the way you look will actually affect how you feel. Betul tak? So kalau you rasa confident, so this is not sounding macam materialistic ke apa, okay? But this is the reality. Because for me as human, kalau kita rasa, even women kan, kalau macam kita macam cantik-cantik sikit, even dekat rumah kita akan rasa lagi happy lah. It's for us, it's not for anyone else, but it's for us. So again, it's all about how you build the confidence is when you start with yourself, okay? Whether it's about your health, how you look, and because it's going to affect how you feel. And when it affects how you feel, it affects on how you treat other people, how you bring yourself to other people, okay? So kalau you rasa macam tak confident, tak happy, chances of you reflecting that kind of energy to the people around you will be there. Okay, so that's not fair, right? So kita kena jaga diri kita. Kita kena jaga diri kita baik-baik, okay? So that's where we are able to actually, you know, give more, layan lagi lebih to our family, to our friends, to our colleagues, okay? So Farah's result is outstanding. She lost 7 kg. So from 70 kg, she went to 63 and she doesn't see the number 7 anymore in the front. Plus two, she's living a really healthy, active lifestyle. She has built up good habits, good healthy habits towards her training and nutrition. And she has achieved size M, and it has changed her whole life, how she brings herself, how she communicate with people, because I believe that when you're confident with yourself, for yourself, you're able to give more to the people around you. I always mention this to all of my clients, okay? So let me just see the chat. Okay. All right, are you guys clear? Are you guys with me? Okay tak semua?
Okay?
Okay.
Yes, okay. Let me...
Okey bah kalau kau.
Apa dia?
Okey bah kalau kau sabahan bah ni.
Oh, okay bah kalau kau. By the way guys, I pun sabahan juga. I dari KK.
Okay, bang.
Boleh kah?
I dari KK. I pun sabahan juga. Boleh bah kalau kau. Okay, I
Kirim salam
continue,
lah,
okay?
kirim
Kena bersabar, kena berserawak awang.
Oi Abang Roy diam-diam. Kau tu orang GDT.
Okay, let's move on.
Bye,
So
Wan.
food choices, okay? Food choices is something that we also need to understand. Okay, so food choices, I need to be very specific with you guys. No specific food in this world will make you fat, okay? And there's no specific food in this world that is going to magically make you fit or build that muscle or burn fat. No. Okay, so if you're looking for a product or you're looking for a food that will magically make you burn fat, lose muscle, build muscle and make you not fat, no, it's not going to be that way. Okay, it's all about the calories, it's about your consumption, berapa, your numbers. Okay, so but one thing that you can start, if let's say you rasa macam knowing your numbers semua ni, calorie counting, macro counting ni memang macam susah sikit, I want you to start with your food choices. Okay, pemilihan. Okay, so here are some of my favorite solid filling foods. Number one is chicken breast. Okay, so ada banyak orang tanya I, okay, coach, chicken breast ke atau chicken thigh lagi bagus? I would say chicken breast, because chicken thigh you would know that the fat is pretty high, kan, because of the part of the chicken. Tapi if you want lean protein, right, more protein, less fats, go for chicken breast. Okay, dah ada lah. Chicken breast, and make sure jangan goreng lah. It beats the purpose lah. Kalau you makan chicken breast tapi you goreng tu, memang it beats the purpose lah. So chicken breast you could steam it, air fry it, atau bake it, saute it, kan? So which means less fats lah. And then salmon is great. Salmon has omega-3 fats, which is amazing for the skin, your hair, your brain, your nails and all that. Codfish pun sama, high in omega-3 as well. Lean beef, okay, beef ni you can have it once in a while, but the thing about beef, kan, daging ni, dia punya digestion, it takes more effort compared to white meat like chicken, fish, semua ni. Okay, so beef tu memang you masih boleh makan, tapi maybe limit lah, janganlah makan hari-hari, kan. Penat kita punya digestion system nak tolong digest, kan. Okay, so like apples, banana, avocado, healthy fats, potatoes, sweet potatoes like I mentioned tadi, pumpkin sedap. Okay, you boleh buat pumpkin soup ke, pumpkin saute dengan apa, vegetables ke, coconut oil. So healthy fats ni you boleh pilih coconut oil, olive oil, butter, but limit lah, moderation, and then chocolate. So I remember banyak kat sini cakap nak makan manis kan, craving for manis. You can have it, okay, you can have it. Jangan restrict yourself, but of course janganlah habiskan apa, satu chocolate bar Cadbury tu kan seorang. Okay, perfect. So again, like I mentioned tadi, the rule is moderation. Just like the Cadbury chocolate bar bagi example tu. So jangan habiskan satu chocolate bar tu kan. Maybe like in moderation, you know, jangan macam habiskan semua satu sitting. So everything that you do guys, everything kan, you should consume in moderation, whether it's good or bad. So let's say I cakap kat you, oh avocado is so good, healthy fats, eat it, right? Tapi kalau you don't consume it in moderation, it's going to be bad for you. Just like vegetables lah, and vegetables. If you eat it in like excess, you makan excess certain things, it's not good for you. So keep it in moderation. The rule of moderation ni memang something that we need to hold close to our lifestyle lah, in everything like the good, the bad. So anything that's excessive is unhealthy and will obviously affect your health in a negative way. Okay, so moderation is key. Alright, I nak touch base sikit about supplement. Ni I nak interact dengan korang sikit. Siapa kat sini makan suplemen ke ambil suplemen? Sekejap, ada orang tanya, Nazihatul tanya boleh substitute gula dengan lakanto atau stevia? Yes, so lakanto tu is actually monk fruit sweetener. It is a natural sweetener and it has 0 calories. So I memang guna monk fruit sweetener. I guna it in my coffee, in my smoothies, in my oatmeal, so it's really great. Okay, and stevia tu kan, make sure korang ambil yang jangan ambil macam equal tu is actually it's actually an artificial sweetener tau. So make sure you choose natural sweetener. So stevia tu make sure it's organic and like pure. Okay, supplement, yes. Okay, so ada orang nak tanya tak about supplement, atau ada macam myth ke you have listen to?
Okay, nak tanya, how about macam Herbalife?
Oh, Herbalife. So Herbalife ni I memang nampak banyak sangat kat luar sana kan?
Sebab dia konsep dia macam food replacement kan, tujuan dia.
So I think Herbalife, diorang memang ada banyak benda kan? Diorang ada macam protein, meal replacement, ada macam apa lagi? Ada banyak lah, ada banyak produk, betul tak?
Yes.
So the thing about supplement ni, I want you to try to focus on like supplement ni bukan macam something that is going to be something that you depend 100%. Okay, at the end of the day, you memang kena focus on your nutrition first. Okay, supplement ni like Herbalife, Shah, you kena focus on your nutrition first, then you can consider having supplements to support your diet. Does that make sense? So for instance, not just Herbalife, in general meal replacement, you kena baca the ingredients, okay? Berapa protein, berapa carbs, berapa fats intake. All right, so if it meets that certain numbers for you, for your goal, right, Shah, that you set for yourself, each meal you nak makan berapa protein, berapa carbs, berapa fats, if it meets that specific target per meal, then it's fine. But at the end of the day, for me, all these supplements you tengok is memang proses, betul tak? Kan? It's like powder form, right? Meal replacement semua ni proses. So again, it's either you want to eat fresh atau you nak makan proses. Kan? Tapi let's say we all live a busy life. If let's say you're not able to eat it like at that time, you boleh, meal replacement for you to help. At least you are getting in your macros instead of nothing at all. Okay, so meal replacement ni janganlah biasa kan? Only do it when it's convenient, when you find it convenient for you, that you memang perlu at that time. Okay? Okay, Syah?
Okay, and then I nak tanya lagi satu. Between low fat, fresh milk dengan, sebab susu ada 3 kan? kita jangan masukkan yang untuk almond ke atau skim milk. Ini yang just general. Sebab certain people dia bila pergi dekat hypermarket atau supermarket, they tends to go to the low fat sebab bagi dia tu low fat rendah. Tapi sebab I ada tengok dekat some video, ada doktor tu cakap sebenarnya low fat tu kalau beli, you make sure tengok dia punya kandungan gula sebab sometimes low fat sebab bila dia extract tu dia akan fat free, tapi untuk sebab bila low fat dia jadi macam tasteless, tak macam fresh milk. So pengilang akan intens untuk tambah gula dalam tu nak bagi dia rasa sedap. And then is it better kita go to fresh milk instead of low fat?
Okay, perfect. Very good question, Shah. I think a lot of people will really benefit this question juga. So yes, 100%. So for me personally, I wouldn't say like, okay, go to fresh milk or full cream milk. Of course, full cream milk has higher fats intake. It's depending on your goal juga. But for me, in everything that I do when I buy groceries ke susu ke apa benda lah dekat hypermarket kan, I akan tengok dia punya content, the nutrition facts. You kena baca. That's why knowing like carbs, knowing fats, knowing protein ni, like this foundation that you got today, you memang boleh apply apa yang you buat on a daily basis. So you kena baca. So when it comes to gula, kan Shah?
Yes.
Carbs. That will be carbs. So you tengok lah, you compare lah, ambil full cream milk dengan low fat tu, you compare, carbs dia berapa, fats dia berapa, protein dia berapa. But at the end of the day, kita nak lebih protein, betul tak?
Protein, yes.
Yes. Okay, does that answer your question?
Yes, thank you.
Welcome. Okay, let's continue with the supplementation. Like I said, food first. Nutrition first, fresh food first, and then supplement barulah datang selepas you ada that solid diet, okay? Because there's a reason why it's called supplement. It is to supplement your diet, bukan 100% supplement je kan? So food first, there's absolutely no substitute for balanced and nutritious diet. Even supplement macam Herbalife meal replacement pun dia tak akan jadi sehebat as balanced, nutritious, fresh diet pemakanan you, okay? So you have to start having that balanced meal, you know, the balanced fresh meal before getting into supplementation. So once you dah ada that foundation when it comes to your nutrition, then you can look for supplements. But I'll share with you guys more about the essential supplements that I highly recommend during this time, especially masa COVID ni kan. Number one is your vitamin C, because vitamin C ni, it helps with immunity. It boosts up your immunity. But the thing about immunity ni, it all depends on your gut health. Kan, your gut health, your digestion system. If your digestion system is poor, you ambil supplement yang bagus-bagus pun, mahal-mahal dalam dunia ni pun. But if your body is not like receiving the nutrients that you get from the supplements or the food that you eat, your digestion system basically kan, it's not going to affect you. So first, start with your gut health, okay? Your gut health, your digestion system, which means that if let's say you nak buang air besar susah sangat, so increase more of your fiber intake, which is your vegetables and all that, okay? Or like probiotics, prebiotics will help with your gut health. Probiotics ni, dia ni memang mahal, okay? Because it is such a expensive supplement, but honestly, it is a game changer. Because kalau you invest in something like probiotics, prebiotics, kan, like a really good quality one, it will 100% help with apa-apa yang you consume. Let's say you makan sihat-sihat kan, it will help, right? So supplement it all, your immune system ni, it all starts with your gut health, your digestive system. So for me, kalau the first thing, if you would truly want to invest in your supplementation, starts with your gut health, okay? Because apa-apa yang makan nanti senang. All right, so multivitamins help, omega-3 fish oil, and then iron helps with the energy. So siapa-siapa yang rasa macam, okay, I makan healthy semua, tapi I still rasa fatigue, I still rasa tired, bila buat kerja pun macam penat, tapi I makan healthy, I exercise, kemungkinan you are iron deficiency. So sometimes you might need this. Like I think most women that I did some research is that most women memang iron deficit. Okay, so try to look for the supplementation for iron, and then zinc as well helps, and also green powder. So for those yang macam susah sangat nak makan vegetables semua ni, opt for green powder. Banyak je kat luar sana, okay, but make sure it at the highest grade and quality, okay. But first starts with your gut health, okay. Make sure you focus on your gut health, all right, because nanti you makan apa-apa pun senang your body nak, you know, digest and stuff, okay. Ada tak? Oh, ada orang tanya, do you recommend Boost Juice, fruit juice, or any other brand that sells fruit juice? So Boost Juice ni, it's marketed as like, oh, I'm super healthy, drink Boost Juice, you know. So kadang-kadang kita nak order Grab kan, like we would choose Boost Juice instead of any other thing like bubble tea ke apa, because kita rasa dia healthy. Tapi sebenarnya Boost Juice, if you actually see what they put inside, especially all this banana something lah, some of their smoothies lah, they all use concentrated fruits, unless you get the fresh fruit juice tu kan, that's fine. Because smoothies tu you tengok dorang akan letak all this other stuff that we thought it was fresh, but it's not, it's just concentration. Okay, so again, fruits ni, it is carbs. Okay, fruit is carbs. So kalau you minum juice pun, it's carbs. But I highly recommend drinking fresh juice. Kalau you susah nak makan, but fresh juice will help you get the micronutrients. Remember the micronutrients that I cakap tadi, your vitamins and minerals, okay? So kalau you pergi Boost Juice tu, janganlah order smoothie, order lah fresh juice instead, okay? Alright. Apa lagi question? Oh, banyaknya question. Nanti I buat Q&A juga sekejap lagi. Superfood boleh consume hari-hari tak? Okay, superfood tu Nazihatul, superfood tu apa? Like, superfood tu memang banyak. Omega, chia seed pun considered superfood. Apa lagi? Flaxseed pun considered superfood. Broccoli, kale semua pun superfood. So, if you're referring to green powder, superfood, yes, I highly recommend taking that. Because even I myself take that. Okay? Clear tak korang? Now I nak open to the floor Q&A before kita start workout. Okay, ada question tak? Any other question, guys? Okay. Okay, tak ada question. Okay, I think you guys are like so excited to join the workout. Clear? Semua clear?
Yasmin nak tanya soalan.
Go.
Okay, we can see that your face very glow. Can you share any tips for glowing face? Any intake or how many liters that we should drink for a day to get good glowing face like you? Thank you.
Oh, you mean like water kan? Yeah. Okay. A lot of people akan cakap kan, oh, drink water, it will help with your skin. It does, but not just water. Okay. You need to have the nutrients. Okay. That's a very good question. So for me, what changed the game for me with my skin is that I start to increase like alkalizing food, right? Alkalizing food could be like lemon, could be vegetables. I take a lot of greens. Yeah. So kalau you start to see, right? You will start to see the difference with your skin when you start to take more greens, because greens is actually alkalizing. So apa-apa foods, you can Google like what are the alkalizing food, right? So you need to, because your body ni kan, kalau your body is in such a high stress level, your cortisol level will go up, which means that your whole body will start to be very acidic, right? So how can we lower down the stress, right? Kebanyakan orang pun cakap, oh, stress will cause like all these bad skin health issues, which is true, is because your body is in such an acidic level. So try to eat more fresh foods. Like for me, I will take avocado, which is healthy fats. You know, all these healthy fats will help with our skin as well, especially women. Okay, oh, Ira cakap less caffeine. I take caffeine. Okay, I drink coffee, but I still eat a lot of greens, fruits, water. You know, I still try to keep my body in an alkalizing state, because kalau your body, because caffeine actually makes your body acidic. Yeah, it does. It does. So sometimes I would change to matcha. Matcha pun memang ada caffeine, right? But then it's not as bad as coffee, the effects of it, right? Tapi memanglah kena pilih matcha yang high quality. Like for me kan, I really invest in high quality ingredients. I think that's one of the things, because I know sometimes people like, oh, I nak invest, kalau I nak skin cantik, I nak invest in the best skincare lah. But to me, it all starts from within. It all starts from within. Okay, so when you start to focus on changing your body pH level from acidic to alkalized, you will see the difference. Okay. Clear, guys?
Okay.
Yes. Okay, perfect. All right. So, dah tak ada question. Soalan semua pun dah answered. So I just want to quickly share with you guys speech project. I think I mentioned about what we do. So currently for girls lah, this is open for girls je tau. So men tu sorry lah, okay? This is for girls only. We only create this for girls. So we are having this 3 Hari Kisah Fitness Challenge right now. Kita akan start 2 Ogos ni. So if you nak tahu lebih lanjut tentang this program or this challenge that we're doing, you can go to our social media. Okay, you can ask as many questions if you want to. And it's only 99 ringgit. Okay, so we made it very affordable for you guys if you are interested. So let's take a quick break, maybe like less than 5 minutes, and then we're gonna get started with the workout session. Okay, guys?
Okay.
Yes. Okay, awesome. I'll see you guys in 5 minutes.
Okay.
Go get ready. Ambil air.
Tukar baju.
Tukar baju.
Abang Roy ikut jumpa ke Abang Roy? Abang Roy jangan kuat berjumpa nanti tambah pendek.
Sekarang dah power, babe.
Zumba untuk perempuan, lelaki tak payah.
It's you, it's always you. If I'm ever gonna fall in love, I know it's gonna be you. It's you, it's always you. Not a lot of people, but nobody feels like you. So please don't break my heart, don't tear me apart. I know how it starts, trust me, I've been broken before. Don't break me again, I am delicate. Please don't break my heart, trust me, I've been broken before. I've been broken, yeah. I know how it feels to be open and then find out your love isn't real. I'm still hurting, yeah. I'm hurting inside. I'm so scared to fall in